Amazing to think we're almost here at Valentine's Day, and the one big name still out there is indeed Alex Bregman, reportedly down to 3 finalists in pursuit of the star third baseman. The Cubs, the Red Sox, and the Tigers. He's coming down a down year offensively, a 768 OPS, still an OPS over 100, but he did get his first Gold Glove. There's the number specifically, the 768 OPS, still a 4.1 WAR player, and one of only 13 position players with a 4+ WAR each season. Again, his defense is so extraordinary. That's a big part of that. Still hit 26 home runs. And then there are 3, Cliffy. Well, let's go through each one of these.
He fits on them all.
Let's go Cubs first.
Okay.
Bregman at Cubs makes a ton of sense. All of a sudden, you look at that lineup now and you go, okay, that's a difference maker. This is a team that won 83 wins the last 2 seasons. I plugged Bregman in there along with Kyle Tucker.
Yep.
I feel a lot better with my 2-3-4.
I agree with you 100%. And I think the biggest thing for me is you get him in the NL Central. Ballparks are smaller. He's sort of, that's what he's played in when you think about, the ballpark in Houston. And when you also look at what he's done, and I look at that last column on the last board was he posts. He's going to play, right? He's going to play every single day. And you got guys that you've played with in Tucker, Ryan Presley. So it makes a lot of sense, especially when you go out there and get Kyle Tucker, who's about to be a free agent, right?
Yes.
You want Kyle to feel very comfortable. Mm-hmm. And I think when you look at where the division is right now, I think if you add a guy like Bregman, and even without Bregman, if you add Bregman, it takes you over the hump to win that division, getting deeper into the postseason.
Yeah, we all thought a year ago the Brewers should take that step back, but I'm with you. The Cubs add in Tucker and Bregman. Those are 2 pretty big pieces.
Yeah, solid.
If they have to go to the next level. All right, Boston Red Sox. What I love most about this, his career OPS at Boston, at Fenway Park in the regular season, 1,200. Yeah. He fits in that park. And again, look at that lineup. Duran, Devers, Bregman, Costas. But you're going third base to second base.
And then, when I got traded to Boston, I felt like that wall was like when I was playing Little League. Fenway, I'm telling you, when you look at the monster, and you always want to get to that point where you're feeling good about being in the box, that plays to his strength. It plays to what he is. When you look at the Crawford boxes in Houston, it's just about, getting to a place where you feel comfortable. That ballpark, those fans, that lineup could definitely use a guy like Alex Bregman. They're getting back into that, feel good where they contending in a tough AL East as well.
And he can play second base, right? That's second base. This guy's
I don't think that. Look, he has a good glove. He has a versatility mindset, right? You got to want to do it, and you got to have the mindset to know that, look, my glove can play anywhere across the diamond.
So then you get the Detroit Tigers, the last of 3, and you say, all right, team on the rise, good playoff run last year, A.J. Hinch reunited. And honestly, I feel like, Cliffy, they might need him the most because this offense on paper is not scaring me. If I get Bregman, I'm a Tigers fan, that brings a lot to this lineup.
Yeah, I got to say one thing real quick. What are you going to do with Javi Baez's money? And now, after that, I don't know what happens. But I would tell you this. When you look at what A.J. Hinch has done with this club and where they are right now, Alex Bregman is that veteran leadership type voice with the play that makes this team even more dangerous than what they look like right now.
Yeah, and I could definitely see from Detroit's perspective why it's so appealing, because now you're getting a veteran guy that can help a young team coalesce. Again, you've got Skubal, you've got some pieces. The bullpen was lights out a year ago. But for Bregman, the challenge becomes, do I want to hit in Comerica in April, with all due respect?
It's a big ballpark, right? And so when you think about the team, the confidence that they have, this is one you want to keep that window open. I always talk about window of opportunity. It can open up. And you have a team that's on the rise and everything's looking good, and then you can close real quick. And we've seen that happen across the league as well. So I don't think Detroit, they just got back on the map of feeling good and getting guys healthy, where you can sort of take advantage or reap the benefits of what you have in-house. I think you want to keep that window open. He would make a lot of sense in Detroit.
Last thought, where do you think he should go? Where do you think he will go?
It's a great point. Oh, great question. I think he will go to the Chicago Cubs.
Nice.
You know what? And I say that even with the kid over there that's coming into camp, and Matt Shaw, right?
Right.
It's like it's nothing for Matt Shaw to prove in Iowa.
So it's be a stud.
It's supposed to be a stud, but I think when it's do or die, and I think the Cubs are in that area of do or die. You have to win the division this year. Yeah. He takes you there. I'm gonna retract that real quick. He probably ends up going to Detroit.
Okay.
But it makes a lot of sense in Chicago.
So where he should go, so to speak, Cubs.
Yeah.
You think he ends up going to Detroit? All right, we'll see.